Oh yeah, actually reviewing a movie like within a week of it coming out on home video. I know it's amazing. It's Bloodshot of all things. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. Give me a drink open here. Woo! Been a long week. Okay, said filming it. Don't know when the hell this video is going up. It probably won't go up till this movie's been out for like 3 months and everybody's done watching on like TNT. But fucking Bloodshot. All right, a little bit of history. Go back to the early '90s. I'm in high school, got a little extra cash on my hands, hitting the comic shop fairly often, and I'm burnt out on. I've done said fuck the X-Men and pretty much everything at Marvel. There was nothing there worth reading to me. DC, I read a couple of series that ended up becoming the early Vertigo series, like Sandman, Doom Patrol, Hellblazer, Animal Man, Swamp Thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in there I'm forgetting. That's about it. So I was looking for other stuff. Valiant started up. I really enjoyed Valiant. And I read Valiant all the way up to about 3 or 4 months after Turok #1 came out, and I just kind of dropped it. I don't know why. I think I was really coming back on my comics. Those are the ones where I noticed when I got new comics in, they were never at the top of the pile to read. They're always a little ways down. Sometimes, I'd had 2 or 3 months of like Archer and Armstrong to read and shit like that. This is based on the Bloodshot comic. I'm assuming it's based on either the Acclaim run or the new, was it VEI, I think is what they're called now, run. This is not the Bloodshot I read in comics back in the 90s. I've read a little bit of the Acclaim run. It's Vin Diesel, real somebody's a soldier. He gets killed. They bring him back. He's got nanites in his blood, which means he can repair himself. It's extremely quick. He can connect to like the internet and do all kinds of shit like that. Badass little hero. And they throw in a neat little thing. Like, okay, in the comic, I don't remember him ever having a team. He's kind of got a group of guys he works with. One woman can breathe anything. She's got like, her lungs got fried in the gas tank. She's got like a defibrillator kind of thing on her chest where she can breathe through that. One guy has no legs. Now he's got robot legs. One guy has like robot eyes. The guy that runs it has like a robot arm. So they're sending him out to, he gets a flashback because you don't remember anything when he wakes up. He's Bloodshot now. And he has a flashback to when his wife got killed. This guy was dancing around in a meat locker, the psycho killer by talking heads. By talking heads, not the talking heads. Talking heads, there's no the there. And that happens in the first few minutes of the movie. She's like, oh, hey, I got good music. And they use that song a lot. So he's like, oh, I remember this. He's going to go kill the motherfucker. So he like escapes from the little place where they're keeping him. Downloads the manual on how to fly a Gulfstream, I think jet it was. And they say, oh, he's in the Gulfstream, like flying his ass over to Europe. Lands and goes takes the guy out. Then you find out, no, that ain't the guy. That ain't the guy that did it. What it is that the guy running this thing is planting false memories into his mind of his wife dying and targeting different people he wants gone. So that's the plot twist. Spoilers. He ends up, Vin Diesel ends up going back and finding his wife. She's married now, got 2 kids and all this shit. So it's basically now he's trying to figure out how to free himself from the control of this guy with the robot arm. I can't remember. I think it was Guy Pearce playing. I think. Because Vin Diesel and Guy Pearce are the only people in this cast I recognize. He meets this hacker who looks like if Dwayne Wayne from different world had a kid who'd be about 25 now, but grew up in the UK because he has a really thick English accent. That's what this dude looks like. He's a hacker. He ends up showing Bloodshot. He can get him offline from the system at the robot arm, tracks him on it, can shut him down anytime. And that's your plot. They're trying to free Bloodshot. And you find out the girl wants to leave the group, and like the guy with the missing legs, he's a bad guy too. Just a cool little superhero movie. Rated PG-13. Not really bloody. I don't remember much language at all. There's no nudity I remember. No like overly graphic sex scenes. It was fun. Here's the thing. I don't know how much this would appeal to people that don't know nothing about the character. Even though the only people I know in person have seen this, or let's say I know 3 people have seen it besides me, and none of them knew the character. And they all enjoyed it. They said it was good. 2 of them said it was worth the rental, and my father ended up watching this with me because, DVD, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. So I put the digital copy loaded up in Vudu. He can do Vudu on his TV. And that's the thing. I've not seen the alternate ending. I don't know what the discs look like. I'm not loading them up until player yet. I watched the digital copy version just because in my living room, it's easier to do digital than do discs. Decent movie, worth checking out. If you're a comic book guy, especially if you remember Bloodshot. Oh, excuse me. I actually went looking today. It's made me go onto the Valiant fans forum where I'm not logged in probably 4 or 5 years. These posts are a lot. just to see any new talk about this, and I didn't see much, but I probably didn't look in the right folder. But it's kind of neat, because I always thought it was weird. Okay, back in the early 90s when Valiant became real big, little history lesson here. Image became huge. Malibu got big with their Ultraverse. And Image had, there was a Savage Dragon cartoon, there was a Spawn cartoon, a Spawn live action movie, there was a Max cartoon, Cyberforce had toys, all the toys that came out through, Todd Toys, McFarlane Toys, Image stuff. Ultraverse had a 2-season live action show, I think it was 2 seasons, called Nightman. It's not real good. And they had the Ultra Force cartoon that lasted like a season on USA. It's okay. Valiant didn't have jack shit. The only thing we had for Valiant was they had a couple of Turok games on the N64, like a Shadow Man game, Armorines, and then there was a Turok direct-to-video animated feature that was not good. Now we got Bloodshot. And sadly, it came out at a time when the theaters were dead, and then it didn't last very long. And I'm thinking more people will see this rental than anything, but I don't see this becoming... It might become a small cult hit. I don't see it getting a sequel, which is sad, because it was entertaining. I wish he looked more like the character. I wish they'd painted him like that ghost white that Bloodshot was with the red symbol on his chest. But hey, it wasn't horrible. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Remember, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.